Hello and welcome back to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya and I am here today to do a look. I just sat down and decided that I wanted to record and I am just here to do a look. It's nothing that I have particularly planned out, but here I am anyway. So it's been a minute since I've recorded a video. I did have a death in the family, so that was some life altering um, situations there. So it's been a minute, but I'm trying to get back into the flow. I've already done my brows, and what I've used today is a color called Black Walnut, and this is by Bodyography. I got this as a two-pack from my boxy from my BoxyCharm box. It came with this particular color, which is black walnut, which is like a black and brown, and onyx, which is a true black. There's not that much difference. This is the onyx, and this is the black walnut, and I use the black walnut for my brows. It's a very creamy formula, and I really like it, and I really like this for my brows, and have been using it for not its intended purpose, which is an eyeliner, but as a brow pencil. So that's the first thing. I have three bags. I have a bag with my eye makeup, a bag for lips, and this big bag has my face makeup in it. And I thought that would be easier than putting everything in one big bag and then scrambling around to look for things. So I'm going to be using this palette that I got during the Sephora sale that was recently held, the spring sale. It is called Baby, the One from Lawless Beauty. I believe it was $25. Has a mirror, and it has these colors. And my shirt today is a peachy orange, so I figured these, and please excuse the nails. It's been a situation with these nails, the color ripping off. So I'm going to be using these colors. So it has six mattes and two shimmers, and so I'm going to be using that. And I have some wonderful eyebrow, eye pencils, eyeshadow brushes, and I got a base, Urban Decay's Primer Person in the anti-aging formula. I'm going to be using Too Faced Dang Girl mascara, and yeah. So we're going to start off with the base, and classically, take the glasses off. Can't see a thing, right? Right. We all know that. I need to actually get in to get a new pair. It hasn't been a year, but my insurance is the calendar year, not the year a year from the time that you got your last pair. So it starts over every January 1st. So even on December 31st, if I went to do glasses, do an eye exam, and all that stuff, I was still on January 1st be eligible to do um, a new eye exam and get new frames and lenses and everything. So I like that. It's called iMed. You should check it out. Now, I'm not sure if that's how it is for everybody, but that's how the contract is with my um, job. So we're going to take the rubber band off of my brushes here that I'm using to keep them in some kind of order. And the first thing I'm going to want to do is I want to get a crease brush or something nice and fluffy. And I did not grab my trusty BMX 430 from Moda and Langnickel. And the first color I'm going to go into is going to be this brown right here. And it is called Cozy Bundle. Okay, so we're going to go into Cozy Bundle, tap off the excess, and put that right in the crease. Alright, and that's showing up really well. Now Lawless is supposed to be somewhat of a pricey brand, but I didn't buy one of their pricier palettes. I just bought one that was like 25 bucks just to get an idea of the quality of the shadows, the formula. And so far so good. Let's see what I need to kick up. And it is extremely powdery. Extremely powdery. But the pigmentation is good, which is why I haven't done my face yet, because I wasn't sure about how fallout and everything like that was going to be. The next color I'm going to go into is called Unconditional, and it's described as a matte crimson red. So we'll go in with that. No, you know what? I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and this is from MOTD. It's a standout sweet brush. We're going to go into this particular color. It's called Cherub, and it's a matte soft berry. So let's go into Cherub first. Great pigmentation. Knock some of that off. And I got powder flying. Okay. Got powder flying. So what is going on in the YouTube world? I've been on YouTube, but not that active. Been missing a couple of lives. Everything is kind of powdery in this particular palette. And I'm just touching it like this, and it's kicking up. So that can be a deterrent for people, but I digress from what I was saying. I want to know what's going on in the YouTube world. And I'm going to go back to that same brush. This is, I believe, an Alamar brush, but the words have, yeah, Alamar, but the words have come off. Now we're going to go into that red that's right here. I'm trying to be a little bit more gentle and see if I'm still getting kick up, and I am. So it's a very powdery formula. No matter how lightly you touch it, you're gonna get kick up. And we're just gonna sweep this to blend in the first two colors in the crease a little lower. Now I do like the fact that the colors are showing up, so they're not like getting muddied or running together. Now it has a dark brown in here that I'm going to be using on the outer corner. As soon as I find a brush for that. And we're going to use this LaRousse brush. This is the flat shading brush from LaRousse. And it does not say. It's the LR002. And let's blow. And we're going to go into this deep brown here. And that color is matte. It's called Forever Mine. So Forever Mine is this one right here. We're going to go into this one. I got the color there. I'm just going to sweep this in the outer V just to deepen that up and give it a little bit of depth. Now these colors remind me of the Snap eyeshadows by Fenty Beauty, the number 3 set. It has some corals and oranges in it that remind me of this particular these shades, not the shadows, because I don't think even the Fenty is this powdery. Okay, The next thing I'm going to want to do is put that back. I'm going to get the liner in Onyx. I'm going to line my eyes. And I really like the color of that black walnut. And if I could get that by itself, I'm not sure if they sell it by itself, but if I could get that particular color by itself, I would, to use as my brow. Okay. So we'll put everything back as we use it. Now we're going into Dang Girl mascara. And that's the brush. And we're going to put some of that on. Okay. Go back in. It's a really creamy formula and it's thick. It's not dry, which I don't particularly care for dry mascaras. So it's creamy. It's not that wet. It's more moussey, I would say. So in between a cream and a drier formula. Between a wetter and a drier formula. So it's like right in the middle, which is what I like. I don't like dry formulas feel like they're taking my lashes off when I use it. Alright, so that is everything that I use from the eyeshadow bag. We're going to put everything back up, zip it up, and now we're going to move on to our face. So for our face, the first thing we're going to do is use a primer. And I picked the No Pore Bloom Primer. I don't have a pore issue, but I like the feel of this particular primer. So I have the primer there. Rub it in. It smells fresh. It just smells so good. I'm trying not to hit my brows so I don't have to do anything else with them. And it just feels good on the skin. It makes everything it just makes it smooth. Which is what I like. And again, like I said, the smell of it is nice and fresh. Now, I'm going into my concealer, which is, of course, my Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle in Hazelnut. So I'm just going to click that up a little. Get some of that product going. And get it up under the eye. I should have used, I just got from a BoxyCharm box the Tarte Shape Tape, what was it? A Shape Tape concealer or some type of eye illuminator, and it seems to be in the same color. So this is as bright as I'm going to get with my under eye, and as you can tell now, my under eye, my actual eye look is looking a little bit brighter once you get that darkness from up under your eye and get that from up under there. It's very true what people say. When you haven't filmed for a while, something happens and you kind of forget what you're doing. So you got to get back on the saddle really, really quick. Otherwise, you kind of forget what's going on. Next, I have the lip bar. We're going to be using their Just a Tint 3-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer. And I have the color Chocolate Chip because it's hot here in Detroit. We're probably in the 90s. And I'm gonna have this on for most of the day. And I know some people like to squeeze on their face. I'll try that. It's my first time trying the squeeze on the face situation where you just squeeze the foundation all over your face, whether whatever you're using as your base. So I've done that, and now we're gonna blend it in with this brush from Elf. This is the 103, and this is a foundation powder brush. Again, I have the color Chocolate Chip, and it's a great color match for me. I'm looking in a mirror over here, if you haven't already guessed, but I'm sure you have, considering I've been looking over here for quite a minute, especially when I was putting on the eyeshadow. Okay, so we got that. Then it's going up under this eye again, just to get that concealer buffed out a little bit more. All right, then that, and that is nice and light. I don't feel anything on my face, and that's the way I like it. Next, from L'Oreal True Match, we're going to take the Soft Sable C6 powder, and we're going to go under the eye for that. To matte that out. Okay. Then from there, we're going to go into the lip bar, Set the Tone finishing powder in Bronze Beauty. And this is an Isaac Mizrahi powder brush that I got from TJ Maxx. And this is the powder. And I'm going to use this to set my face. I'm just all over the brush and then buffing it in to set. Okay. Then from there, we're going to go in with Mented. And this is their Clay Too Much blush from Mented. And this is my Boudoir blush brush. Okay. And that just gives a nice soft glow to the cheek. I really like that, and you don't need too much of it. Alright. Then, the next thing we're going to do is I never bring out a setting spray. And this isn't like it's one of my favorites or anything like that. But what it is the first thing that I got my hands on when I looked at the setting sprays. And this is from Tarte, the Stay Spray Setting Spray. I'm going to shake it up and make sure it's prime. We're just going to spray the face. Did that. that also has a nice fresh smell to it. Trying to put all my little goodies back in the bags that they belong in. And this did make it a little bit easier than having everything out on the table and trying to figure out which thing I need to pick up next. Now, one thing I am going to be using, and we're going into our lip bag now. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury. I got this in a set, the Pillow Talk 3 Intense Lip Cheat. And we're going to line our lips with it. Okay. Next, we're going to go in with, now this is something that I got in my recent BoxyCharm, and I don't do liquid shadow. So I said that I'll probably use this as a lipstick, and I have, and it does work. This is the Melted Chocolate Matte Eyeshadow from Too Faced, and this is in the color Chocolate Wine. But we're going to use it as a lippy. So I got some of that off. And it's not, and I guess because it's an eyeshadow, it's not really drying on my lips, but it dries down to a powder finish, which I like. So yes, I am putting a liquid lipstick, a liquid eyeshadow, a matte cream eyeshadow in liquid form on my lips. And to make that stand out a little bit more, I'm going in with Fussy. And this is Fenty Beauty's, it's just a mini. So we'll go in with Fussy over top. Just to give it a little shine. And we're done, guys. Get my glasses on so I can see what I created here. But this is the look. And here I am. Thank you so much for taking the time out to view this video. I hope you rate, comment. I hope you subscribe if you're not already, because it's something that you like and you would like to see more. I do some collaborations with other women here on YouTube. We have a great community. We have fun. We do lives. We check in with each other. We make sure that YouTube is treating us right. But this is my look. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Let your inner whimsy shine and stay whimsical. Until the next video. Bye.